Hello students, this is a quick overview for week 2. In the content section, I'm going to go ahead and jump here into week 2. You'll see an overview of the objectives and this video when I finish recording it. You're going to jump in here to your week 2 content and see these great videos to provide you information for this week's tasks. Of course, we will be going over all of this Tuesday night for our session. So the first discussion this week is going to be about open-ended tasks and math practice standards. This week is a lot about the math practice standards. So you're going to read through some of these open-ended math tasks, and then you have a choice of prompts here. So you can either do option A, is identify a closed-ended task from a math textbook and then make it an open-ended task. So in this discussion, you'll put the closed-ended task, like what's the perimeter of a garden that has 10 feet by 5 feet, and then make it an open-ended task, like a garden has a perimeter of 35 feet. What are the possible dimensions that the garden could be? And explain your thinking and draw a picture. So that's kind of an example of closed open-ended. Your option B is to watch this video of Dr. Myers and doing a math fluency task. And then you watch this video, and then you're going to determine the student's strengths and needs. And then you're going to go into your teaching outside the box book and identify a daily routine that might help the student, and then identify a Common Core math standard that would help the student, or a math practice standard that would and a math practice standard that would help the student. So that's option B. So there's two different, you have choice here. And one important thing to note is that if you do choose option A, when you do your responses to peers, we'd love to see you answer the math question in an open-ended way. So if you respond to your peers with option A, go ahead and solve it. Draw a picture or do a diagram or some fun way that you solved their open-ended question and post it to the discussion. So that's the first discussion. And then we'll go into assignment 2A. Now, assignment 2A is based off of last week's data analysis. So you're going to think through how the students did in the number lines, the rounding, and the subtraction. And you're going to create like a lesson plan, but based on small groups. I provided a video overview here, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about the learning map, because I describe exactly what you need to do here, and we'll also review that on Tuesday. So what you really want to focus on here is the learning map template, and that's what you'll be submitting. And again, this video takes you step by step through this assignment. The last assignment for the week is your fieldwork assignment. This fieldwork assignment, you're going to submit 2 documents, okay? And I understand that you may not have access to a classroom right now because it's summer and people are in summer school. So there's this video here that you can watch instead of going to a classroom. But the first thing you're going to want to know is you're going to want to understand the math. Oops, excuse me. Okay. We're getting lots of advertisements here. You're going to want to understand the 8 math practice standards. And I'm going to go ahead, and this is a link to a video, but I will, let's go ahead and look at this, standards for mathematical practice. And these are different than the actual math standards. These are not like content. This isn't decimals. This isn't rounding. These are like skills that students should have. So make sense of problems, reason abstractly. So make sure you understand these math practice standards. And then what you're going to do is open this document, engaging in the math practices. And this document is one of the documents that she'll turn in. And I'm going to go ahead and open this and zoom in for you. So when you're watching the video, you're going to complete this document. So here's each of the standards on the left, and you're going to put little check marks when you see it in the video. And it's not letting me do that right now. So you can just put whatever you can do to, oh, it's because this is, anyway, you can bold it or whatever to show that you saw it. And then here's where the comments. So you would say, I saw the teacher, and then you're kind of, this is like an observation record for what you're seeing in the classroom. So as you're watching the video, fill this in for what you see, make comments about where you see these math standards present in the video. And then you're going to create, after you fill that out, then you're going to do a 2-page paper right here, reflecting on your observations and highlighting the 8 mathematical practices that you noticed on that form. So you're going to write probably about a page is about all you'll be able to do on the 8 math practice standards. And then the second page is going to be answering these questions, how the teacher provided a safe environment and so on. So for this particular assignment, you'll be turning in 2 documents. You'll be turning in that observation Word document and then the 2-page reflection document that has about 1 page on, where you saw those math practice standards in the video, and then the second page on answering these questions for how you saw these. And these questions are directly aligned to what you're going to be doing when you go for your credential. So we'll be talking about this a lot more Tuesday evening, but here's a start for you to get going this week.